What's the pettiest revenge you've ever gotten away with? Back when I worked at a small cafe, we had this regular customer named Dave. He came in almost every morning, ordered the same thing, and acted like the place existed solely to serve him. He wasn't rude in the obvious way. He was worse. He was the kind of person who treated employees like props in his morning routine. He'd click his fingers instead of saying "excuse me." He'd complain if his coffee took more than 2 minutes, even when we were slammed. And he always found something to criticize. Too much foam. Not enough ice. Cup too small. Cup too big. Our manager never stood up to him because he tipped well and had been coming for years. So everyone just tolerated him. One morning, I was working the counter when Dave came in late, already on his phone. He didn't even look up when he ordered. He just said, the usual, while scrolling. I asked if he wanted the medium or large, and he sighed like I'd asked him to solve an equation. Medium. Like always, he said. Except the week before, he had started ordering large. I knew that because he had spent 10 minutes complaining about how medium wasn't enough coffee for his long mornings. So I gave him the medium. He paid, grabbed the cup without saying thank you, and left. Not even 10 minutes later, he stormed back in. Didn't I say large? He asked, holding the cup like it had personally offended him. I kept my voice calm and said, you said medium. He frowned, turned to the line behind him, and announced, this place really needs better staff. Then he threw the cup in the trash and ordered again, making sure to emphasize the word large. That was the moment I decided he'd get exactly what he wanted from then on. Every morning after that, I made his coffee perfectly, but I'd wait just long enough before handing it over that it was slightly cooler than fresh. Not cold, not stale, just not as hot as he liked it. I also made sure to fill the cup so precisely that if he tried to walk fast, it would slosh over the lid. It wasn't enough to get me in trouble, but enough to quietly frustrate him. A week later, he started showing up less. Then, one day, I noticed him sitting at another cafe down the street. I passed by on my break and saw him complaining to the barista there too. He came back once more a few weeks later, muttering about how the other place didn't know how to make a proper latte. I served him with a smile, gave him the same overfilled cup, and wished him a nice day. That was the last time I saw him. It wasn't dramatic or satisfying in the movie kind of way, but it felt good knowing that for once, he didn't get the perfect start to his morning. Sometimes petty revenge is the quiet kind that no one else even notices.